Hi, I'm Elizabeth Doherty Thomas.
And I'm Bill Doherty.
We are co-founders of the Doherty Relationship Institute. In this video, we're going to talk about what to expect if you're a leaning in spouse interested in doing discernment counseling for your marriage.
Yeah, so you are leaning in because your spouse has said they're thinking about divorce, and it's not something you want, and it's probably thrown you. Okay, so one of the things you can expect in discernment counseling is a place where you can talk individually about how you're feeling right now, whether you're feeling angry, desperate, um, resigned, um, however, it's all good, however you're feeling, okay? To be able to air that and to have somebody who can help you navigate how you're feeling in a way that helps you with your goal. That you're entering discernment counseling with the goal of preserving your marriage. And in discernment counseling terms, with these three paths, one of those paths is a commitment to at least 6 months of couples therapy. The other two paths are divorce or do nothing except move ahead. And so your goal is that your spouse would join you in an effort to put your marriage into a better place with help, okay, with divorce off the table. So the discernment counselor's job is to help you position yourself emotionally, relationally with your spouse, so that it's most likely that your partner will decide they want to work with you in this path 3 to couples therapy to try to save your marriage. So everything else flows from that. So what you have is somebody who is going to help you with your feelings and make sure you're constructive in expressing your feelings. And so what we talk about is you don't pursue your partner like, okay, how are you feeling today? Are we going to make it today? Or can I be more affectionate with you? But you also don't distance, like, okay, you know where I am if you change your mind. And you don't sort of talk to the whole world about it and get everybody to try to get your spouse to change their mind. I just named 3 common mistakes that people make in this kind of. The therapist will help you do something that we call take that kind of middle position where you stay engaged with your spouse without trying to get too close or move too far away. Okay, so and to help you hold on during this brief period of time. Discernment counseling is just 5 sessions, usually they're weekly, and so to hold on during a time when the future of your marriage is up for grabs. It's very painful, very difficult, and you need support for not forcing a decision too soon and not bolting yourself because it's too painful. Okay, so it's a delicate thing, and discernment counselors are especially trained to help you hold on to yourself constructively during a time when you feel out of control, because you've declared how you want to go. You've declared you want to preserve the marriage and you want to work on it, and your spouse is uncertain about that, and they're going to be uncertain for a while, at least during discernment counseling. So that's a big part of what you get. The other thing you get is a help to understand what has led your spouse to be so demoralized, so distressed, so upset that they're thinking of divorcing you. So to be able to absorb, to take in with the help of the third party, what they're saying is making it so hard to be married to you. This is hard stuff to hear. And you can, because this is how, one of the ways you make your best case for working on your marriage, and that is to be able to say to your spouse, after you've had individual conversations and discernment counseling, and in the brief period of time when you share what you've learned, you share that with your spouse, to be able to say, I think I'm getting more than I did before, the pain that you're in, the frustration, the demoralization. Okay, it's very powerful, but you need help to get where your spouse is coming from. Next thing is to have a deeper understanding of the patterns in your relationship that have led you guys to get in trouble, including your spouse's contributions to those. So it's not all on you. Nothing is ever on just one person. So an understanding of the kind of ways in which together you have both contributed to the problems in the marriage, including, of course, your contributions. So you get to look in a mirror, if you will, about how you've been part of some negative patterns in the relationship. And then allows you then, if you guys are both going to work on this marriage in therapy, it allows you to really do an inventory of things that you would need to work on in yourself to make this marriage work and to make any marriage work. Okay, so the things that are worth changing in yourself, whether this marriage remains or not. So even if sadly your spouse decides they're going to move on, despite the fact that you would like to work on the marriage, you can learn about yourself, you can learn about your marriage, you can have a deeper understanding of what's happened, and then you can be better prepared for a future. So there's a lot that goes on in up to five brief sessions. There's a lot of learning, there's a lot of support, there's a lot you can get, even though you're not in control of the ultimate outcome.
For more information, visit discernmentcounselors.com, and we'd love to have a professional help you out.